really, if you need to go, release. All right. Okay.
I normally start with some level of praise, and I don't even know where to go at this point. I think it's brilliant. I think you pulled off an emotional honesty, like from start to finish, even with. And the Q&As are always screwed up when I talk to the filmmaker first, and we talked like 3 days ago, and
right.
So now I'm jumping ahead of everything we already discussed.
That's okay.
But
they don't need to hear it
it's
anyway.
With an unreliable narrator, it's still just completely emotionally honest about all these things that adult humans never admit to each other, except on rare occasions. And I just think, besides what you did thematically on that, really the filmmaking is just beautiful too. What you do, his the password to watch this for festivals is making films is expensive.
Making movies is expensive.
Making movies is expensive. And you expressed to me the other day that your budget really was quite low.
Yeah, not including music rights and so on and so forth. It all in was like basically just under $100,000.
Yeah, and what you did with picture and sound, forget the amazing performances, but the filmmaking aspects of it, I don't feel there was any compromise. I think it's just gorgeous. It's just gorgeous, and the music is particularly gorgeous, and the use of the artwork, and
shout out to Shop Broutbar for that.
And you nailed me this time seeing it on a big screen. I'm a big fan of The Cook, the Thief, His Wife, and Her Lover.
Oh yeah.
And when the guy comes with the photo and everything in the house now has red.
Yeah.
Made me think of the restaurant where everything became red.
Peter Greenway that.
Yeah,
I agree.
And I tell you, you made the most of this. Absolutely. Excellent.
I have to say,
direction.
shout out to Sophie Tabbitt and Julia Roth on that. They were the production designer and set dresser. And in the script was that she painted the house red, and then we very quickly realized that was going to be a budgetary nightmare to paint an entire... Also, it was our friend Erica Dormerland who gets the extra special things. It's her house, and just was a little bit tense. And so, I was like, painting the house red is not going to work. So we figured out, like, what if just more and more red appears? And then all the other characters had a color too. So, like, Catherine's color is green because she's envious of her sister. And so she gets more and more green. In the end, she's wearing that green dress that my father's like, who's that girl in that dress? Every time he sees the film. It's very figure forming. And then... I don't think my dad's gonna like that. And then, Craig, I don't remember all the colors, but there was yellow for the kid and for the husband, and then other colors. Orange for Brett, for the boyfriend. Mm-hmm. So that matched the curtain, which matched the drink, which matched, when we zoom into the drink and so on. There was a lot of compromise, believe you me. There was every bloody scene and shot was a compromised shot, and we had to replace the main actor, not the actresses, the boyfriend.
The
Brett,
boyfriend.
Yeah. At one point, we replaced him twice. So what was meant to be a certain amount of days shooting in a location ended up being cut by 2 days, and then the whole thing was just a fucking nightmare. I'm amazed it came out okay.
Well, Are you happy with it?
It's okay.
That's pretty good praise from a director of a feature. I know so many directors that'll actually like wait outside during the film and then come in for
I
the
did on the
Q&A.
last time I screened it. I didn't sit in, but it's been a while. And when I was doing the transfer for you, I was like, hey, this seems pretty good. And I was like, oh, I'll watch it again. And then the whole film, I was like, oh shit, I wish I wasn't sitting in it. I think the film, not to like underplay my part in it, is really saved by the three leads, and by which I mean Odessa Young as the third lead, the girl at the end. I think like we're so used to Annabelle, who obviously carries the film, is great, then her sister, who's great, and then at the end this like breath of fresh air comes in, and I think that's what saves the film. I think everything else,
Yeah.
there's a lot of things I wish I didn't do. There's a lot of dissolves which I kind of regret, and I think there's too much music.
Oh, the music's great.
Really?
The music's great.
It's a little bit on
One
the-
thing he told me the other day was that you had a very different take on the lead character than the lead actress.
That's true, and that's also why the music was. I mean, I could talk to you guys. That's why the music was so like doom doom doom. Because I was making a horror film, and so was my DP, and so were my set designers. We were like, we're making a horror film about a monster, and then I gave the script to the lead actress, and she was totally like, really felt for for Annabelle, and really empathized with her, and really agreed with some of her choices, and I never told her that I thought we were making like a villain.
Yeah, that she was Jaws.
Yeah, that she's Jaws. Yeah, that she's exactly eats everything in her path. So it kind of came out how it did, where I guess there's some empathy for her. I think I've talked, now that I've shown the film a few times and my friends have seen it, I've noticed that women of a certain age empathize with her a lot more than men do. And me being a man, I thought we were making like a terrible person. And then it turns out a lot of people are like, no, I get it. Like, kids can be awful. And that doesn't mean they want to kill their own kid. Which I think she wanted to kill her own kid, but I don't know.
I think she just wanted to abandon her family.
Definitely. I don't think that's questionable.
Yeah,
I think that's for
and
sure.
the recall thing, like, was
And then I think it,
very-
be careful what you wish for.
yeah.
Like, oh, I wish we could be free to be alone. Okay, now you're free to be alone, like a monkey's paw type thing. And then she,
Yeah, and as
maybe
soon
regrets
as soon as the guy is not her escape from that family,
Right.
she wants him to not even
oh
touch
yeah, she
her.
wants nothing to do
Yeah,
with
yeah.
it. Right.
His role in her life is done.
Yeah, and now
Yeah.
she's gonna leech onto the next woman and her kid. Maybe not.
I love that we have such different views on, because I am very empathetic of this lead character. She reminds me of my life partner. But the point is that in a good way, in a really good way, wonderful way. But that I think she's going to be this wonderful auntie to that
Right.
little kid.
Yeah.
And not just
I don't think
and
so.
not kidnap him
I
and
think-
throw him off the cliff when she gets bored.
Yeah, I mean, maybe not kidnap him, but I think I'm obviously being a little bit harsh and stuff. I'm also playing up. I don't think she's really the devil or evil per se. I think she's a user. So I think she's going to use these people to get what she wants out of it. I don't think necessarily she's going to be a fantastic auntie. If you think so, then that's what she's going to be. I mean,
Not just up here, that's what
Yeah,
she'll do.
like-
and everyone else might have a
I
different
almost
view.
kind of regret saying what I think, because it's now everyone thinks what I think, as opposed to necessarily.
I'm sure
thinking what
there's
they think.
17 completely different
Oh, good.
possible futures for
Good.
these characters. But I think we can all agree that they were incredibly real and very human and very honest,
Oh.
which you don't see a lot in movies.
Well,
I'm very appreciative of that.
yeah, there's no Hulk in this film.
There's no, yeah, although he has a lot of emotional honesty when he's
He has,
green,
yeah,
but
and very little improvising in the film. The argument scene was pretty improvised, I guess. Other than that, there was a script, but I let her just go off script. She's very theatrical and classically trained, and he, who was a last minute replacement, didn't really know the script because he literally came in and was shooting, is very kind of like method, and it was kind of interesting to try and get those two on the same page, because she's like, if you change so much as a word, it would take some rehearsing. What it was and now you want in, whereas he'd be like, no script whatsoever. Yeah, it worked okay, I think.
that's one of my favorite scenes because she goes from completely loving
Yeah.
to I'll leave my family for you to why would you go to a movie, screams at him, leaves, and then comes back and begs forgiveness, like all that in one piece. And I have not seen that for a long time, but I've seen that, I think,
Yeah.
in life. That's
Yeah.
real. People, that's how human beings
Also, I
behave.
think like he's being a dickhead in that scene by telling her he's going on a date. No?
Yeah, I agree.
I think
Sure,
he's putting
he's-
the knife in.
Sure, for sure.
Also, for any film buffs, so you three, and you, the apartment, the sister's apartment, is the one is the apartment right below the one in The Long Goodbye that Philip Morrow's apartment. Yeah, and so that was kind of cool, and that's why I shot this the first time we see that in that kind of roving zoom, because I wanted it to be like my tribute to Altman, and it took 23 takes. That fucking shot took 23 takes, so I never did that ever again. Altman's a genius, and
you have a lot of cool camera movement in these small spaces, a lot of going in and coming out.
yeah.
You really made the most of it.
Thank you.
It's noticeable.
Yeah.
All right, well, very quickly, go ahead. Please.
Yeah, I just wanted to commend you. It's a really beautiful film. I'm a big Alex Ross Perry fan, and there were a lot of elements in your film that had that quality, like the 70s palette and just the saturation of colors, and also just the honesty, like with your actors and the script and everything, just how dark it gets, but then it's got this comedic tone in there too. Like it's really
Yeah, there wasn't any laughter in because I think it's late, and yeah, like I when I've shown it a lot of times, there's definitely some humor in here, and I was like, oh, I guess it's not really showing. It's not really showing through at the moment. It's just like dreary and heavy going, Bergman type film. No, yeah.
Yeah, they're like Queen of the Earth. Like it reminded me of that film, and then even there were images of like Persona. Like
Definitely. I mean, Persona is a very obvious. Persona and Cries and Whispers.
Yes.
I mean, are not even worth pretending I didn't steal from. But it's a dream scene, so I was like, like I can get away with doing this in a dream.
But I liked how it was an amalgamation of all those different
Yeah.
styles. It's really cool.
Yeah. Well, Tarantino kind of opened the floodgates, didn't he? Like, we can all just steal all the time now. So why not?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
I just saw The Long Goodbye to New Beverly like 3 weeks ago, so I caught that reference.
Oh, okay.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
And
That's
that,
a much better movie. But yeah.
It's really good. I really congratulations. You did a good job.
Thank
I really
you.
let that like rip off of Persona when it's showing her
Yeah.
face and she's in the behind it.
Yeah.
That was so cool. And actually, I shot a film and there was something similar to that. And I was watching this and I'm like, fuck, I wish I did that. I actually was almost jealous.
Okay.
That shot was so cool. And and it actually also reminded me of Bad Timing. And I was
Oh,
really
interesting.
excited that you
Yeah.
picked this
Well,
film. And-
Nick Rogue. Okay, yeah. Who I dedicated the film to
Yeah.
in the end is I made that decision during editing. He died, I think, while we were filming or while we were editing. And I know my brother had worked with him and some other people. I never met him, but my brother had worked with him. But more to the point is, as I was editing the film, I was definitely thinking about Don't Look Now and films like that. Mainly Don't Look Now. And so I was editing with all these kind of mind screens and moments which are reasonably hard to do. And then he died, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll just dedicate it to him, because he's such an influence on the editing of the movie more than the filmmaking, I think. But and he's English, so so am I.
Little favoritism.
Yeah,
Sure.
definitely.
Home team.
Yeah.
Well, I loved the music.
Oh, good.
And I would like to know, like, how much of that did you have in mind from the script stage, or like pre-production? When were you picking things, or did it all come up in post?
It all came up in post.
All of it. Okay.
Yeah, I was editing the film, putting together temp tracks and so on, and then we'd call Jacques Brautbar, the composer, and then he would give me stems. Like, we basically got to a point where, because I knew so much of it was just going to be tone and like almost sound design, almost, he would give me real pieces like the opening credits and When She Breaks the Glass, like the main theme, so to speak, and like the child kind of nursery theme that's in there in the background. But then he would also I would also ask for everything to be stems, and a lot of the music, he had no ego for it, so I was like, I'm just going to re-edit it. Like, I'm going to take some of the pieces, but I'm also going to like maybe just put the horn here and just put like a little bit of the reference to the kid when they're talking about the kid. Like, none of that was actually scored, so to speak. It was all kind of like, here you go, and you can do what you want with it, which I liked. So, but it worked well, and I think he was impressed by his own music. So,
Sounds good.
yeah, I think it's good. I just think I was watching just now. I was thinking like I didn't need music necessarily when she's talking about the difficult pregnancy and that she didn't love her kid. like I put it in there because I was nervous and I thought people would get bored, and now I'm like, we don't need music in that scene. There's a couple of scenes like that where I'm like, maybe we didn't need this much, like
Yeah.
bringing the audience along. Please don't get bored and look at your watch. You know, I
It,
think I kind of second guessed myself a lot.
Yeah, I don't think you went there.
No?
That's like why I can't sit through a Spielberg film. Is there's just
Yeah,
too much,
exactly,
too much music
exactly,
telling you
exactly.
how to feel.
There's too much.
I
exactly.
didn't feel like you were telling me
And
how to
I
feel.
thought I was going a bit Spielberg on this.
You didn't.
I mean, I like Spielberg.
Maybe for you, that's the most Spielbergian you'll ever get, but it doesn't compare.
Possibly. Any other questions? No? Should we wrap it up?
We can wrap it up. It's 12:15.
Yeah.
Thanks so much. and-
Thank you. This is really fun.